MACD divergence is the convergence and divergence of price and indicator. I believe that the divergence signal is one of the strongest entry signals. However, you need to understand in which direction you can buy, in which direction you can sell. So today we're gonna talk about MACD divergence. I remind you very quickly about which kind of divergence exists. First, it's bullish divergence. It's a situation in the market when the price chart goes down, shows the new lows, and the MACD oscillator on the contrary goes up, shows the new highs. The bearish divergence is a situation in the market, then the price goes up, shows new highs, and the MACD oscillator on a contrary goes down, shows new lows. How to determine MACD divergence? You will need the following tools. MACD indicator by itself with the standard settings, it's a 12, 26 and 9. Or you can get the hurtlockerpro real divergence expert advisor for automatic divergence detection. You can use any time frame. However, remember that the stop loss and a take profit will be with a different lens. Now, next you need to moving average with the period of 100. And a zigzag with default settings, it's 12, 5 and 3. Now let's look at the first scenario, it's first wave. What you need to determine MACD divergence and how to act when you determined this pattern. First, you need to a bullish or bearish divergence to form. The second, analyze the movement before divergence. Whether the price crossed the moving average with a period of 100. You need price should rewrite the last significant high or low. It depends in which direction price moves. The price movement should resemble in an impulse. It's a movement in one direction without pullback. And a third point, you need to use Fibonacci tool and stretch it from the beginning of the movement to the end of the movement. In this scenario, it is best to use the pending order. It's by limit. A pending order is placed at levels by Fibonacci's 61 or 50%. And the stop loss will be placed behind the next level. So if you put on 50% by Fibonacci, so the stop loss goes behind 61 with, of course, with little additional points for this stop loss. So let's take a look at the chart, and I'm gonna show you how to determine divergence in the flat situation and before or after the first wave. So I'm using additional indicators. It's MACD, of course, and zigzag with the default settings, and moving average with period 100, as I said earlier. Additionally, I'm using my personal expert advisor, which I have developed. So let's start my expert advisor and let's see what's gonna happen. Now, and here is the situation. Expert advisor determined bullish divergence, but I need to say that this is a divergence will fail, and we need to sell this divergence. Why? Because this is the first wave after the flat situation. The first wave determined by rules. The first bearish and bullish divergence form. Next, nearest significant low need to be rewritten, and it's also done. And the movement of price need to be without pullback and very long and powerful. And this movement was 374 pips, so it's a good move. This pattern is the first wave. The rules to entry point, you need to use sell limit in this situation, and sell limit will be set just on top of the maximum between two bottoms. It's here. Now, and the stop loss. Stop loss, as I said, we need to set behind the nearest maximum, but I think this is too long for stop loss. It's about 100, okay, 93 pips, and it's too long. Let's set it behind the moving average. It's about 50% smaller, and it's 100 points. So let's set it there. Now it's stop loss, and take profit will be 2 times stop loss. It's we are multiplying by 2, and the take profit will be 206. Now this is our take profit and stop loss are set, and our order opened. Now let's take a look at we get stop loss or take profit. Take profit were taken, and this is first wave scenario. The next topic is how to determine which direction to enter, and this is the hardest part to understand. And there are several scenarios will form before divergence. Each scenario will give us a hint to which direction to open an order. Here are some most frequently occurred price patterns on the chart. The first one. The price broke through the double high, double low, which formed before a divergence. Now, this zone will be a support or resistance. Second scenario, a second divergence has formed in the zones of the first divergence. Third, let's find out, will we find double highs, double lows that form divergence? Does this zone will be changed from support to resistance and from resistance to support? Here is Euro USD, and I will use my expert advisor that will find me a divergence. So here is a first divergence that my expert advisor found, and now we need to set the support zone on the maximum of the divergence, and let's see what's happened next. So I think that we can count this as a breakthrough from the support, and now the support will be changed into, let's set the order, and stop loss will be behind the maximum of the divergence. We enter just on support line. Stop loss length will be 37 points. That means that we need to set our take profit and find out does it reach the take profit. So take profit will be 72 points. So here our take profit, and let's start expert advisor again. Take profit are reached now, but it took here our entry. We get in the negative zone, but on the next day we got into a positive zone, but we didn't reach the take profit because the risk reward ratio was 1 to 2. It could be less. The minimum risk reward could be 1 to 1.5, but the risk reward ratio with 1 to 2, it's a better. And 1, 2, 3. On the third day, we reached the take profit. So we just saw how the support or the MACD divergence changed into resistance. If you have questions, write or call on phone or Skype. Also write comments and put your thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.